And it's the Suns to start out. Left side, KD. Porter pulls it in. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list. I tell you what, young fella might need a little anger management right there after one of those dunks. How about the edge he puts on those?
I'm surprised the backboard survived that.
Yeah, the pick and roll is something Devin Booker, it suits his mindset and his skill set, gives him a chance to attack whatever weak spot you've got.
Now here's Porter. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. To the middle. Here's Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
Jokic high post. Kicks it out to Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. KD looking around. Outside, Jones. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Dunn misses. And here is Murray. Down low. The kick out to Porter. Jokic with it. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer. And it's Michael Porter with the three.
And just great elevation with the shot. Porter can rise and fire over the top of the defense.
Pass to Durant. House contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. To the inside. Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. To the paint. Here's Richards. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Richards got his second basket of the night. Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. The fader. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Now here's Murray. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Pass to Jokic. Pulls up on the elbow. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jokic just got his second bucket.
Smooth like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere.
Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Murray outside. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Porter. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns leading by 3. Here's Durant. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Now here's Gordon. No scoring in this one. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Inside. Outside for Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. That would have tied it. And stolen by Murray. Down low. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Jones with the bounce pass. Booker outside. Pass to Jones. Swiped it away. One-on-one here. Now Jokic. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Booker.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they will want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Well, that's what you call a tough 2, because if you're in the lane at D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
That one falls. Booker's got 7 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
To the middle. And stolen by Booker. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver making a switch here.
Number 4, Russell Westbrook.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Jokic inside. Shoots over Richards. And it's Jokic missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Steps back. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Westbrook. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
The motor of Russell Westbrook is absolutely amazing. This guy stays with his shot even through the tough contact.
Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Here's Jones. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The Nuggets trailed by 4. Jokic a screen to the left side wing. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Jokic has got 9 points.
The three-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Now here's Porter. From deep. The rebound by Richard.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Outside, Porter. Back to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Well, you see the poise of Aaron Gordon at this point. He knows under duress of the shot clock, he is their best option.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Porter. Outside Westbrook. Now here's Jokic. Shoots over Richards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution for your Suns.
Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Booker. The 3. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 3-4-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Suns now. 6-point lead. On the wing, Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Booker's got 12.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
There's the pick. Westbrook drives in. Stolen. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Micic. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Durant. Pass to Iguodala. There's O'Neal with the three. It's rebounded by Najee.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Again, Phoenix. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Outside, KD. Fades back. Gets the front of the rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say, with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
SDA, he is a worker and living the dream.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Pass to Allen. And here is Beal. Over Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. Connects. The jumper drops. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Boy, don't you love how efficient Kevin Durant is from every spot of the floor. This game comes so easy to him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This guy is not only incredibly talented, but Russell Westbrook has been a tireless worker, almost obsessive in improving his craft.
Here's Dunn. Outside for KD. Outside, Beal. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets trail by 10. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Outside Westbrook. Jokic high post. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Inside is Jokic territory.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Allen outside. Back to Beal. Westbrook with the steal. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Watson. Clock at 6. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Durant. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
To the wing right side. To the paint. Here's Jokic. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
To end the drought. Beal can't get it to go. The Nuggets trailed by 6. Pass to Strother. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Allen. He's covered by Westbrook. Durant for 3. And the Suns miss again. Here's Strother. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Holmes throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And Phoenix making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Phoenix leading by 3. Allen outside. Back to Beal. Allen outside. Trying to end the drought. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beal with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Dunn. It's hauled in by Watson. Got a piece of it. And here's Denver. They're on a 16-7 run. Over to the wing. Pass to Strother. Launches from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Strother's got his first 3 points of the game.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. He's got 12. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
Booker making it look easy in the mid-range.
Now Murray. Still scoreless. Tries to keep it alive. There's Beal with the three. Here's Plumlee. Good defense by Jokic.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Jokic. 13 points in the game. Outside for Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
Outside Beal. Shot from the wing. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. He has 6. Denver in the lead. Here's Murray. The 19-foot shot. And Denver again with the bucket.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Spins. Here's Beal. Beal with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 3. Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Plumlee with the steal. And here is Beal. Beal with another miss. Jokic with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Watson. Offensive rebound. Here's Strother. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Beal. And the shot falls short this time. Suns trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Booker looking around. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through what Doris a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working, and the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Here's Beal. Denver able to drain the 3. Off on the layup. Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother. Defended by Booker. On the wing, Murray. A baseline J. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Holmes, good. Holmes got his second bucket of the night.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Allen outside. It's Durant on the wing. Tough two from Durant.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. With 2 seconds left. That one, no good. And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Nuggets leading by 8. Now Murray. Pass to Watson. And here's Gordon. Back to Watson. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Now Richards. Over Gordon. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. KD's got 10 points. Here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Crafty move. It's blocked. Durant down low.
KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Now Booker following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Here's Jokic. Tries again. Pass to Strother. Murray outside. Over Jones. Jokic inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns trail by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. Back to Jokic. Over Jones. Jokic with the bounce pass. 4 on the clock. Basket good.
Assisted.
15 points for Jokic.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Good chance here for Booker. He trains the quick shot. Booker's got 16.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Richards. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Denver in the lead. Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. And it's blocked. And they get it back. On the wing, Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Booker. Leaps for it. Again, the miss by Booker. And a wide open look for Porter. Another three for Denver.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Here's Jones. Here's KD. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. KD's got 14 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Murray. He's got 12. Outside Porter. Just 3 to shoot. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Booker. 18 points for him. Count that one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here is Murray. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Out to the wing. Shoots. And the wing jumper offline. Suns trailed by 4. Jones with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And here's Booker from the arc. They get a hand on it.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silent since.
And there's one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And here's Jones. After Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Here's Beal. And Brown pulls it down. Denver leading by 7. In the corner, it's Gordon. Launches a three. Another three for Denver.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Beal. He has 6. Porter with a block.
Good work on the defensive end for Porter Jr. Timing things just right there to get the block.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. There's Porter with the 3. And it's KD with the rebound. From the stripe. And it's Denver with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the basket by Gordon.
The assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Beal following the score by Aaron Gordon. He can't get that one. Outside Porter. Off target with his 3. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 13. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Outside Beal. Looking to get back on track here. And it's blocked. Gordon with it. He's got 12. Over Jones. And it's Gordon missing. Outside KD. Using his length inside Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy. Using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Westbrook. He has 5. Pass to Jokic. Jokic rising up. Suns trail by 13. Beal, that's for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Beal's got 8 points.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Outside Gordon. Here's Brown. From the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. No good from Booker. Denver leading by 11. Westbrook driving to the basket. Now here's Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic draws the double. Pass to Porter. Beal with the block.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
And Phoenix making a change here. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. For 3, Booker. Offensive rebound. Richards. Another shot. No good from Booker. And 1:01 left in the third. Jokic with it. Now Beal defending. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns trail by 11. Booker outside. Here's Dunn. Booker right side. O'Neal from long range. The shot no good. And here's Westbrook. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Russell Westbrook demonstrating how talented a passer he can be.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, that one goes in there. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Inside, Gordon. Back to Jokic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Coming onto the court for your Suns, number 8, Grayson Allen.
Got it up. The shot misses. And so it's Denver. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we've
75.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Suns trail by 11. Outside, O'Neal. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Jokic, big man with the triple.
3-point field goal.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The Nuggets leading by 14 to the middle. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Assisted by
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Allen. Right wing. Done with it. Corner shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Westbrook. Right side Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Back to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Jokic. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Beal drives in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Outside Gordon. At the elbow, Jokic. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Allen in the post. No good that time. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And Phoenix making a change here. Suns trail by 16. Allen with it. Now guarded by Porter. Plumlee in the post. Pass to Dunn. Now here's Allen. Outside Beal. Westbrook with the steal. 3-on-3. Plumlee with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. O'Neal from long range. Traps in the tray.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Phoenix. Allen outside. Puts up a deep three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 13. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Murray left side. Shoots over Beal. On the mark with the 15-footer.
And there's the smooth jumper for Murray. That is always a weapon.
Beal from long range gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. And they double up Murray. A three ball. Beal with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Suns trail by 12. Top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. Beal's got 9 points here in the second half.
That is Bradley Beal, folks, known for that jumper.
Bob pass to Gordon. Stolen by O'Neal. Outside Beal. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Crawford. No good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Allen for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Down low. Here's Gordon. Off target at the rim. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Denver ball.
Now here's Murray. And here's Jokic. Watson for three.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Booker. It's good on the putback. Booker's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
Yeah, truly elite scorers like Devin Booker, they find different ways to score. That time, the second chance.
To the paint. Outside for Murray. Jokic with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets with another miss.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Booker with it. Now defended by Jokic. And he gets it to go.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
On the wing, Murray. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. KD can't get it to go. Denver leading by 7. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Richards. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jokic has got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Dunn. Takes a three. Strother grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
On the free throw, no good. Suns trail by 11. Pass to KD. Over Gordon. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Now forget the analytics. If KD's shooting it, I'll take it all day.
Now Murray. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's KD. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
On the drive, Jokic. Fires for three. Strother, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Booker, and there's the drive. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Murray with it. Jones covering. Now, here's Jokic. From 11 feet away. And too long on the shot. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Richards. Unloads. That one's good from the corner. Durant's got 23 points.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Murray for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
A drive by Booker.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
And here is Murray. Gordon up on top. Jokic inside. Nice move.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So it gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. The Suns running out of time. Outside, Jones. Outside, Durant. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Wide open look here for Murray. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
It's tipped and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And Denver has possession. 6-point lead. Gordon a screen. Puts one up from 19. And that one comes up a bit short.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. With an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. It's rebounded by Durant.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure